Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to get started with a little bit of Rockhounding over here and a little bit of Embers over there. Hopefully you guys are ready. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this stuff done. We have lots to do today. We're going to get into Embers, which is kind of exciting because I've never done Embers, so maybe something new. Let's look at our guide real quick before we get ahead of ourselves. Alright, it says our fancy heating crucible is a step in the right direction. It says, but it still is not hot enough to create iron ingots. In order to melt iron, you'll need to channel the power of the earth, create an atmospheric gauge to find a spot where there is an abnormal amount of heat emitting from the core. Okay, and it says before you set off on your journey, you'll want to do some preparation. You will need the following items: an ember bore, hopper, you'll need a lever, mechanical core, item pumps, item pipes, chest, and fuel. So I'm pretty sure I have everything to make all this stuff, but we're definitely going to need that. So this is in preparation to get our bore up and running right here. So let's go ahead and get all those things prepped up. So the two things we definitely need, I think hoppers, when it says hopper, I think it's meaning the wood hoppers. I'm not certain though, because I don't exactly know what we're going to need hoppers for. Let's go ahead and open the guide back up. I guess I'm going crazy here with all the button clicks. Okay. What is that? What is the hopper actually used for? Because, oh, it's used for this, possibly? But I think we can use a chest with pipes to pump items in directly. I'm pretty sure. Because we don't currently have access to hoppers at the moment. By the way, this is a newer version. This is like another update. It's more in the right direction. It did change a couple things in the beginning here. Now you can use, instead of just regular wood sticks, you can actually use cobblestone, I'm pretty sure, cobblestone sticks for tools. Just to make it so you can craft it while you're still mining and stuff. Just makes it a little bit easier to get cobblestone rods. Of course, you can do it like this, and you get a stone rod, which you can also use to make torches and stuff like that as well. So that's pretty handy. That helps a lot. So we have our caminite bricks and some more caminite that I've been processing. We have a whole rack of it over there that I had drying. Pretty simple to get that stuff, but we need to go ahead and get our core. Okay, so we needed copper for that. I have been processing copper, so we have tons of copper. And also, we need to look up core, or I guess it would be embers. Yeah, embers, or ember bore. So the ember bore requires the mechanical core. That's why it had two different things there. But the mechanical core requires item pumps. To get item pumps, we need lead nuggets. And I was looking at how to get the lead, and there's several different types of lead, but you really only need one type. And that would be found right here. This is the type that you find when mining. I can't actually see which one that is. I think it's from Industrial Craft. I'm not for sure. I'll have to look. But just basically smelt this all up. And we really only need one, I think, to get going, but we will need more because we're going to need to make more of those item pumps and stuff like that. So I did only find 9. That just shows you I did mine quite a bit. As you can see, I got a bunch of iron here, tin ore. We have tons of cobblestone. All this stuff over here I've been working on. So yeah, and I finally upgraded to the quartz pick. And if we look at the recipe for that, really simple. So I'm going to stick with this one until we get our iron pickaxe. But this is definitely worth it once you get some black quartz going on, which I have a bunch of it. You find a lot of it when you're mining. But yeah. We need to make some nuggets. Let's go ahead and get some nuggets. So it does change the texture of the nuggets, so I'm assuming it comes from a different mod there as well, which is perfect. Okay, so our item pump. So we're going to need some glass, we're going to need some caminite. Let's go ahead and get some of that. I did have some glass cooked up. By the way, let's go ahead and try this as well. Do I have any wood laying around? I do have a couple pieces of wood. There we go. I want to go ahead and make this bad boy, which you guys, I don't think have seen me make, or you probably seen me make this in AoE, but this is a super easy way to craft and have everything on you. So let's go ahead and make this guy, crafting table and a stick. Love this thing, so much easier now. Okay, so let's craft some stuff. Let's go ahead and throw this stuff away though. Not away, but put it up. Okay. Everything's looking good. Okay, so the Ember Boar. We're going to need Caminite bricks, this stuff. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of the item pipes. And go back into the Ember Boar. Correct. And we should be able to make... That gives us 2 mechanical cores. I wonder why you get 2. Oh, I think you need 1 that goes on top of it to pull items out. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright, and this needs the sharpened flint, which I have a bit of. So there we go for that. And the Caminite bricks, which we can go ahead and make some of those. There we go. That's 4. That's all we need for this. And a copper ingot. And we're good to go. There's our Ember Boar. Now, it may look small right now, but believe me, it's not a very small thing when you place it down. But yeah, that's one of the things we're going to need. All right, what else does the guy tell us we need? There's a few other things. Just to get started with placing the boar down, because it's going to take time once we have this done. All right, so we're going to need some fuel. Okay, we're going to need a chest. Let's make sure we get some chests. Let's go ahead and make some chests. Don't know how many we're going to need, but we're going to use all this. I do have a tree farm going over here, so it makes it a little easier to do that. And I have a reinforced axe, but I can now use black quartz. And I think black quartz is actually a little bit faster than the reinforced. So if that's something you're interested in, that's what you should do. So what you do is whenever you get this atmospheric gauge, we're going to go ahead and take it over here. And as you can see, if you go through different chunks, if you hit F9, you can see the actual chunk borders. And if we look through, you see the gauge moving just so very slightly. And I found that right here is just about level. Same with right here. They're both, these 2 chunks are both level. And the only other chunk that I found that was a little bit better than this one was, well, I guess this chunk is just slightly better. But, you know, I don't think it really matters too much as long as we get it up and running, at least at the beginning. The only chunk I found that was a lot better was way over there. But it still wasn't too much better. So I can't, I mean, it was only going up so very slightly. And I mean, I walked all around here. Not in the water, of course, but I did walk all around the land. And I didn't find any better. So I just figured I'd just keep it close to the base. And I figured it'd be pretty slow. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and go down. But first, I think there's something called a cushion. A cushion block? Jump cushion. Yeah, jump cushion. We can probably make that. We have enough stuff here. Let's go ahead and turn the chunk borders off. We can go ahead and make a jump cushion. Let's go ahead and get some of this industrial hemp. And we just need a stick. Correct? I'm pretty sure that's all we need. So a stick in the middle, surrounded by the hemp, will give us the fabric. We're gonna need more sticks. I think 8 though is all we need. Or actually, we need 1 more piece of wood, I'm pretty sure. Or 1 more stick. There we go. 1 more stick. This is going to be just helpful later on when we're going down the ladder. Alright, jump cushion. Let's go ahead and get you made. Oh, probably did it wrong. I only needed that many. Okay, so we get 3 jump cushions from that, which is not too bad at all. And I think that's it. Oh, we need, almost forgot before we went down there. We need item pumps. So we have the item pump from Embers, which I think we need 2 of those. Pretty sure we need 2. And then we have 1 lever. We're actually going to need another lever. Just get 1 more stick. And I don't have any cobblestone on me, so let's grab 1 of those. I always forget, by the way, that I do have item scrolling, so I can just use that. Yeah, let's go ahead and go down, and I'll show you guys what I did. I just dug a straight hole down 2 wide. That's the best way to go about this. Mainly because I can just kind of fall down like that, and it's a lot safer to mine that way. What I'm going to do is just pull this out like this. I guess it doesn't matter how wide it is, but this should prevent me from taking fall damage. I'm pretty sure. So this, I should definitely take fall damage, but I didn't. Okay, so that's pretty nice. Right here is where our boar is going to be. So let's go ahead and place our boar down. We are now on bedrock level. It is pretty dark down here. But let's place our boar. And as you can see, you can't really see below here, but there are like teeth. There you go. Yeah, you can see them. So yeah, there's like teeth down here, and that's what's going to happen. So right here, we need to place our mechanical core. And that's basically going to let us pump items in. You can decorate this if you want to with some of the Caminite bricks. But for purposes of right now, we're not going to do that. So let's just hook up our item pumps and our 2 chests. Okay, so right here, I guess, will be this chest. And I also forgot to grab coal, so I'll probably have to go back and get coal real quick. Okay, so I grabbed my coal, and I am good now. Let's go ahead and place the chest down, like I was saying. And so this is okay to set it up like this. So let's just go ahead and hook up our pipes and pumps. And I need to remember, this is going to be pumping items into here, and this is going to be pumping items out. So what I need is an item pump here, and an item pump here. And then we're going to use the item pipe, which actually we only need 1, and just 1 here. Okay, and as you can see, it's kind of hard to see what they actually look like, but they the item pipe is highlighted here, and as you can see, well, it just says item pipe. It's supposed to be item pump. Let's actually break that. These can be item pumps. What do I do? There's an item pump. Item pump looks like that. Yeah. And then now the little light purple area gets to the lever. And this is how this is how this is going to work. Let's go ahead and put our coal in here. And as you see, nothing's happening. Nothing's getting pulled out. Nothing's going to happen on that other side, of course. But let's go ahead and put a lever on this and turn it. As you can see, all the coal is now being sucked out. And it's going in the mechanical core. And now let's put a lever on here. And now we should get Ember when this thing starts processing some Ember. As you can see down below, probably can't see it, but it is animated. Kind of glitching out though, looks like. I don't know. Kind of glitching out. But as you can see, we got our first Ember shard. So as you can see, that's not too bad on time. But that's definitely what we wanted to get, was an Ember shard. Okay. So as you can see, it shows you right here. You can set up a hopper, but I don't think the hopper is necessary, considering you can't actually get a hopper at the moment. So this might actually change. I don't know. I'll definitely talk to them in the dev Discord and kind of let them know that the hopper is not something that you can actually get at the moment, but maybe they'll have something else to put there. I don't know. But yeah, this is we got this part done. Now we're going to hop over to the next part and figure out what we're going to do with our Ember. To be able to do that, we need 2 Ember shards, as seen here. And you only have to have 2. The Caminite plates, I think those are made in shapeless crafting. Probably actually look and see what this is used for. There we go. Caminite plates. It may be something that is made from these guys. Yes. Right here, the plates. Okay. See, it's made from the raw blend. But yeah, we already have 2. That's all we need. So I'm going to head back up. I know it's really dark. I'm going to head back up, and we're going to get started with that. All right. So to be clear, I know I'm back down here, but to be clear, I was a little bit wrong just a second ago. Not Ember shards. You need the Ember crystals, but you do get quite a few Ember shards. The Ember crystals we can actually leave. I'll leave that here. Well, no, let's just take it all. We might need it. But yeah, we need the Ember crystals instead of the Ember shards. But you can use the shards. I'll show you in a minute. Let me get back up here and I'll be right back. Okay, so back up here, we do have a few more things to go ahead and make. And it says, once you have some Ember shards and Ember crystals, you can head back up to the surface and get your melter operating. It says to turn the Ember pieces into energy that can be used by the Ember machines, you'll need to create an Ember Activator and feed the Ember into the bottom half of the Activator. All right, with a hopper. I don't think you have to use a hopper, but with a hopper is what it says. You will still need to attach the Ember Emitter to the top half of the Activator. All right, it says next you will need to create a melter. So let's go ahead and get the Ember Activator working. And I guess we need an Ember Emitter. All right, it says once you have some of the Ember shards, and I think over here it kind of shows you an example of how this works. So it looks like you put the Ember here into the bottom, and then up top we'll go to that Activator right here, the Ember Emitter. I'm guessing the Ember Emitter is this guy right here. And on top of that, to send pulses of energy out, we'll have to use a redstone signal. Okay, so that makes sense. All right, let's go ahead and get that bad boy made and set up. I'm pretty sure it's pretty simple. Some catanite or caminite. Just a couple blocks of that. Gets to this guy. We need an Ember crystal here and just copper all on top. Good going. So we have this guy set up. Now the next thing we're going to need is the Ember Emitter. We get 4 of those for this. The caminite bricks actually can go, or we don't need the actual bricks. We need this stuff. I think it was 2 plates of the raw caminite plates. And no, 3. And then some copper. We get 4 emitters out of that, actually. 4 emitters. There's our raw plates. There we go. Some copper. Oh, I'm actually missing something, I think. Was that copper? Oh, these are... Oh, you have to cook them. I am messing up there. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to cook these somehow. Let's see exactly how they're used. Oh, you have to dry them. I should have got that. It looks like you can automate them later on easily in an alloy furnace. So that's easy. That's good to know. So do we need more of these for something else? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 more of those. So let's just go ahead and make them now. Why not? There we go. 4 more of these raw plates. And they just have to process. So I'll be back when these guys are done. All right, so these guys are done and ready to go. There we go. Just take these guys out. All right, now let's go ahead and finish the machines that we're actually, or the machines, finish the things we're going to make. We need an emitter, which is one of these. The emitter, there we are. And now we get 4 of those. All right, so the emitter apparently goes on the side of this, correct? Just like that, and it's actually going to go out to the side. Now, here's what we can do. We can go ahead and get a chest. I went ahead and cleared up my farm over there, my trees. And we're going to go ahead and make a couple of chests. Actually, you know what? We can make chests. I don't know why I did that. Make chests just like so. Very simple to do that. That gives us quite a few chests. All right, so we're going to have a chest here. Let's go ahead and get our pump. Like I said, instead of using a... I'm pretty sure a pump can hook directly into this. So I should be good there. If so, I might have to extend this out more if it doesn't work. But a pump is going to be the same as a hopper. It does say hopper, but I'm pretty sure they mean pump. Because you can't make a hopper at the moment. As far as I know. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure you can't make a hopper. Alright, so we're actually going to need some cobblestone. My inventory is actually getting pretty full at the moment. Let's go ahead and clear some of this out. Yeah, pretty sure we don't need all this stuff. Okay. Like I said, we're going to need a lever. Let's go ahead and make the lever. This, let's just make a bunch of levers, because we're going to need a bunch of levers. This mod is lever happy. So if with that on, it's going to pump. Let's go ahead and make our other crystal. You make it like, not like that, but like this, to make ember crystals. Now, I don't know if you put ember shards in there, if that works, but we'll see. Does it say? Ember Emitter. Alright, you'll have to feed the Ember into the bottom. We can try both. Well, we have 6 at the moment. Let's just make it into an Ember Crystal. Just be on the safe side. We need an Ember Crystal, by the way, so let's put that in there. It gets sucked in, and should go right into here, and get turned into Ember, which is probably actually in the emitter right now. And the emitter gets a redstone signal as well. So let's continue on and reading what else this mod has to say. Next, you'll need to create a melter. Right? Is that where we're at? Alright, we'll need to create a melter with an Ember receiver at the bottom half. Lastly, to successfully transfer activated Ember from the activator to the melter, you'll need to put a lever on the Ember emitter. Turn it on, then shift right click the Ember receiver with the Tinker's hammer. Alright, this is a separate item from Embers, not from Tinker's construct. Okay, and then right click the Ember emitter with the hammer. At the point, it should start transferring pretty red fireballs to the emitter, or to the melter. See this image. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our melter. We're going to need a melter, like such. We're going to need a Ember receptor. And I'm guessing if Ember doesn't agree with you, then there are alternative routes. I wonder what this thing is. If Embers doesn't agree with you, then there are alternative routes. I don't know what that's meaning, but this must be something else. I don't know, but we'll hook up the. We'll hook that up. Okay, so here's the next step to set that up. So let's go ahead and make this thing. We need Camonite bricks. Okay. An Ember crystal, which we just made, and this guy. I think I can remember those recipes. I think I can. If not, the melter should be one of these guys, but we'll figure it out. Alright. So, we double check. Recipes. Okay. I think we're good. 2 of these bricks. Go on the bottom, just to make it look good. Then we're going to need our crystal here. Let me just look. Melter. We'll just make it a lot faster. Bam. There's a recipe. Melter. Alright, Ember receiver. Ember receiver is a receptor. Yeah, receptor. There we go. Awesome. So we have these 2. And what else was I seeing there? That's just the entire structure. That's how big it actually is. Okay. So we should be able to set this guy right here. You know what? We could probably move it back 1. Just move it back 1 right here. That's okay. And we'll hook this up to the bottom. And now we need that hammer. Tinker's hammer from Embers. Hopefully we have all the stuff for that. I think we're missing sticks, maybe. Sticks are the only thing we're missing. Okay. And we need a lever. Let's lever this bad boy up. Right here. Turn it on. Link it. Right there. Correct? I may not have enough Ember at the moment to get it to work. It did take the Ember. But did it take it like it's supposed to? Can we break this? Okay. Okay. That's what I thought might happen. I did not know if it was fully going to happen, but that's why testing comes in. That's why we test things. Okay. Let's move this out. You know what? We can probably just move it up. Just move it up. We'll take our axe again. There we go. Okay, so now I should be able to set the item pump on the ground here. Then take an item pipe. I don't remember if it had to have that, but I'm pretty sure that's what the problem is. that, or it does not accept. Is that gonna affect that hopper? Probably is. Just break you, put you over here. Now it should pump out. And now it fills up. Okay. As you can see, it's working now. So that's exactly what we needed it to do. So yeah, this should emit over here into the melter. Targeted. And let's read our book again. Alright, so this guy is targeted. Right? It looks like it's working. But it's just not emitting anything yet. Alright, it says right-click the Ember receptor with the Tinker's Hammer. Okay. That matter. There we go. Okay. Shift right-click this one, and then just right-click this one. And then it will accept and start emitting. So this thing is filling up with Ember. Now let's move on to our next step, which I don't know what this is all about. This is probably some other way to cook stuff. Okay, so after setting up the Ember Activator, I did take a quick look real quick and seen that we take a look at Embers. The stamp base is actually disabled due to a duping bug. So I went in on the Discord and was asking the devs what they're planning on doing with that. And I'm pretty sure that this whole section right here, anyways, with the melter is going to be disabled. So this is not going to be something that you probably do in the guide. So this stuff may actually disappear out of the guide. But this guy will be here. So we're going to make a Bloomery. And a Bloomery is I mean, it doesn't look like this in real life. It's like it was a clay structure, like you would just make it out of clay, and it'd be the first thing that they used to make iron, so or iron ingots and stuff like that, or melt iron. But yeah, that's what we're gonna make. So the Bloomery. Let's go ahead and look up the Bloomery. And the Bloomery is actually pretty simple, but it also requires the melter. So it's a part of Embers, and getting into Embers, I mean, you have to have the Ember shards or crystals to make the melter. So it's something definitely we needed. All right, I do have some stone brick stairs, and we're going to need a couple stone brick. So there we go. Let's make our stone brick stairs, melter. There's our Bloomery. Okay, I'm not quite sure exactly how the Bloomery works. It looks like we feed it iron. We give it some kind of fuel source. It being, hopefully it accepts this kind of coal. Ooh, it does. And it smelts it for us. It's probably going to turn it into fluid. And then it needs some kind of hammer. And this is a part of Rockhounding. So Rockhounding's a totally new mod to me. But it looks like it needs this forge hammer. Okay, so that looks like stone brick. Just regular stone. Just regular good old-fashioned stone. Let's get some of that. So yeah, this kind of took me off track, but it's okay. And we need sticks. So yeah, this is actually a little bit easier than doing that. Okay, so we take the hammer. The hammer will go in here and should start making ingots for us. I'm not sure if this is the only way, if this is the only thing that actually accepts the stuff. Let's see, Bloomery. It'll do that stuff, all that good stuff. Does this all give you iron? So it does all iron. So there's a bunch of different types of iron. So we actually have even more iron in here. This stuff is iron ore. Okay. So yeah, we're now getting iron. Okay, so now we can make our first iron pick. Sweet. Awesome. Bam, we have our iron pick. How cool is that? We've totally upgraded. We will use this thing later, so just keep that in mind. But we cannot use the melter here because of the stamper. So later on, we'll have to use Tinker's Construct to get ourselves gold melted down. But for now, we can go get ourselves some diamond. And I just want to show you guys real quick. Let's go straight down here and let's get ourselves some diamond. Because at the very bottom of this mine shaft, there's diamond. And I'm super excited about that. But yeah, we basically finished Chapter 2 today. So I hope you guys are excited about that. We finished Chapter 2. We're going to be moving on to our next chapter. I do have a lot of work ahead of me before we get there, though. But I do want to see how much diamond is actually in this vein. Oh yes, this is going to be a diamond pick right here. Look at that. And we now have some redstone. So some redstone is going to be happening soon. And I'm sure we're going to need this stuff very soon. But yeah, we totally just got basically everything we need. So yeah, this mine shaft took me straight to diamond. How lucky was that? I don't normally get that lucky, but I was especially lucky here. As you can see, I could not mine through this at the time. And I could not mine through this, so I had to make a new routes. That's the only reason I curved there. But yeah, we definitely got all that stuff done today. I'm super excited. I'm ready to see what this pack has in store. There's a lot of new mods that I am not very familiar with. Embers, I'm not familiar with, but I already feel like I have a pretty good sense, like a pretty good understanding of how the mod's going to work. And I'm really liking it. Like it's its own power source, basically. Embers is like its own power. And there's some pretty neat things you can do with Embers that I have seen, but it's probably going to take some time to get there. Yeah, we're cooking up. Okay, so this thing has a durability. Okay. And draining fluids. I guess when you don't want any more fluids in here, you just drain it up. But this is anthracite. Anthracite, that's how you pronounce this. Anthracite coal. And this stuff is going to be great because it does have a very long burn time. And so that's going to be great for using it in here, which is perfect. And there's tons of it in this caves. There's tons of coal, tons of different kinds of coal. So I don't think coal is going to be an issue. But yeah, well, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.